Hi, I'm Elin, the one who's been drawing and stuff on this channel. I am thinking that today I'm gonna try to be on camera because, I don't know, fun to try new stuff. My English might be crap, please forgive me. There might be chirping in the background because we have birds. And today I'm gonna try to draw Diana, Wonder Woman. And you will get to follow my commentary. I might also just speed up some parts of the video because, yeah, I tried to watch through my streams afterwards and it's not that entertaining to watch afterwards. They're very slow. Yeah. So let's start. Oh no, what am I doing? I don't know. Yes, there. Now we have a head. Like, and we'll make it a bit like that. Oh no, I'm failing already. Let's start over again. Yeah, now head. So like, I want it to be a little bit tilted. Not tilted, but turned like this. And no, I always take the wrong tool. It annoys me like a lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna move this from GIMP to Medibang later. I just like doing sketches better in GIMP. Because like, I don't know, it's just I'm more comfortable with this program so far. I'm really new in Medibang, so like the only thing I figured out how to do is line art, and it looks a lot better than it does in GIMP. Now I have to zoom out again. And like, what was I thinking? I had an idea. Did I not? Yes, I did. Next don't go that way. They go like, maybe like that way. And it should be going like from over there and then we need a chest. Like something like that. I want to do it like a really flashy pose that looks cool. But I don't know. I might just be failing this whole picture because I also haven't drawn for quite a while. Oh well, I have been drawing but not like something properly. I also watched Wonder Woman yesterday, the like the animated movie Wonder Woman, and I love it. I I am probably I really love all the heroes, but I feel like I don't know enough about them, which is a good thing. No, that's not a good thing. But I mean, I have a boyfriend who knows shit tons, and that is a good thing, because being a nerd and having a nerd as a partner really helps if you want to know more stuff. I feel like this is so weird. It should be like probably more like this, and then it should be something like this, and that's too far up. No, stop failing. No. Yeah, and I'm using the wrong tool again. Like, can I even do this? It looks like it would be painful. Look at this. Painful toes. Yeah, no. Maybe. Can I? Could I even do that pose? No, I don't think so. But on the other hand, maybe it's just like, have you seen actual comic book drawings? Because they do ridiculously weird poses. They can so not stand like they do in that. They have like 90 degrees angles on their backs in spots where even the most, like, I don't even know the word in English, but you know that the acrobatics people like that, they couldn't do that. And they are freakish too. Like, freakishly cool, but still freakish. Yeah. I feel like I should speed this up. But maybe I'll just talk a lot. Because now when I've begun talking, it feels like I'm gonna have a hard time stopping. And maybe I'll just... Nah, I don't know. Oh, no. It's a weird angle with a foot, and I don't know how to do feet. I have like an idea how to do feet, but I'm not good at it. Okay, so that should totally not be that. Like that. It should be like maybe like that. And I think I am getting a better idea of how she's actually standing. This is a weird leg. Like, seriously weird shaped leg. And that should probably be more like that. We're also watching a lot of Batman. We're watching through the Batman, the animated series. And I watched that as a kid and I loved it. Now I'm watching it again and I still love it. But I also realized that when I was a kid, I thought Batman was really cool, and then I grew up and thought that Batman was like, he's not all that cool. I don't understand why I thought he was so cool. And then I started watching Batman the animated series and realized why Batman used to be cool. because he used to actually kind of have feelings, which is a cool thing. I know people are like, oh, it's so cool when he's not, when he's all emotionless, but I don't think so. I think it's a lot cooler when he actually has feelings. Because, well, I don't know, maybe it's just because I think it's really scary to don't feel things, and it just makes you like us being unable to feel with others is actually empathy. To feel with others, that's like the definition of being a psychopath. But I mean, we have the same actor for American Psycho and Batman now, so maybe it just makes sense. I don't know. Kind of saying, I suppose, that new Batman is kind of a psycho, while old Batman was just cool. In my opinion, of course. I don't know what I'm doing with her hand. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Oh my god. That's some long fingers on my way to small hand. How do I fix that? I don't know. Let's try to do it like that. Maybe that's better. Well, that whole arm is kind of weird, but I'm just kind of trying to figure out the pose. I guess I'm not really... it will probably get better when it's... Are you singing for me? Are you singing for me? Yeah. No, yeah. It's probably gonna get better when I was going to say it's probably gonna get better when I line art it, because now I'm kind of just, yeah, trying to build a pose. Do I have a lot of space up? Yes, I do. I have like a lot of space up. A lot. I'm also trying to animate a little thing. I'm not putting that up stage wise. I have put up a little bit of what it looks like so far, but it's only visible for my patrons, and I have none, so it doesn't do much. And most of my projects, at least the ones I do for myself, I don't know whether I'll finish or not. And as that is such a project, I only do projects for myself because no one has ever asked me to do anything for them, and like they have asked me to do like voluntary things, and I've been like, yeah, sure, maybe, but I have never promised anything and then not done it. I think that would be weird. That would be terrible. I hope I've never done that. Now that hand is also very small. Can I just maybe like cheat? I don't think this is cheating. I mean, it is kind of cheating, but I'm gonna say like Joe. There's a YouTuber, I don't remember her name. I might put a link or something down, but there's an animator that I follow on YouTube, and she's really cool. And her name is Joe, and she also said that she was like, I'm gonna cheat a bit, and then she said, no, it's not cheating, it's actually a 2. And I agree so much, because I'm always like a little bit anxious about maybe maybe be cheating, and it makes me sad because I don't want to be cheating. And then she said that, and I felt a lot better, because I mean she's actually a professional, so I can't be cheating if she says it's not. drawing boobs, I'm like, I really like, I mean, I think it looks really cool when you have proper cleavage, because I don't know, I like corsets and things, but at the same time I feel like I need to try drawing boobs, not just like round circles, and that's way too high up. Boobs don't sit like that. They are more like down here. So, I don't know, I still draw very perky boobs all the time, but I guess she also has like, not a bra, but it's kind of like, not a corset, but it's at least holding up her boobs, I suppose. So their boobs. So they might look a little bit rounder than they do if she doesn't have that on. Yeah, there we have like a base. And I was thinking she was supposed to hold the lasso. Wait, where would it be? Yeah, it would be on the other side. Then it makes sense. Haha. And that also makes sense. Ha! Things making sense, I like that. Or not always, but when I draw, I like when things don't get all weird. Unless I'm trying to make it weird. But that's like a whole other story. And then I usually want some things to make sense anyway, because I'm weird that way. Because that way I don't make sense. Ah, yay. Yeah, no, did I tell you that when I have begun to talk, I can't stop? I read somewhere that talking to yourself actually it makes you smarter, because it makes you like relax and you think faster and organize your thoughts better. But I don't know. Here we have an ear, kind of big ear, but I don't care. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of a messy artist. I know people are often like, no, I can't stand that thing. But once again, if I don't draw it for someone, and like, I'm only drawing it because this is like for my own sake, I don't feel like I'm obligated to actually make everything all proper and nice. That's way too high. She can't have that floofy hair. I don't like it. Yeah, of course some things I simply don't like and I have to change it. But I generally just don't feel like I have to prove myself and my anatomy skills or something like that, unless it's something that affects others. Like, if someone paid me to do this, I would be a lot more like, no, I have to study anatomy and I have to make it actually properly, yeah, all proper. It would have to be all proper. Okay, so if I don't cut this, I might just have to I mean, if I don't speed it up, I might just have to make it several. But now I'm talking so much. I don't know how to draw her hair. Da 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 da. And it's going like over here. And I like her hair. But I don't like drawing it because I'm crappy at it. Well, it's really floof, and it's supposed to be kind of curly, I suppose. It depends a little on what version of her you're looking at, how curly it seems, but it's still at least somewhat curly all the time. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I'll just cover her ears up completely and all that. All those lines that are just gonna be a mess. Like that. This eraser needs to be bigger. I remember when I went to school and we were learning English, and when people were like, "Oh, do you have an eraser?" But we said it in Swedish, and our teacher would be like, "No, in this class we speak English. Say it in English." And everyone would be like, "Oh, but what is it then?" And then in Swedish it's called suddgummi, which is like eraser rubber. So people would be like, "Oh, could you give me the rubber?" Whereas our teacher was like, "Yeah, sure, that works, but you know, rubber is also like a condom." And people were quickly changing it into eraser, except for the ones who were like thinking it was really fun to keep calling it a rubber, simply because it could also be a condom. So do you have a rubber? Ha 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 ha, can I borrow it? So funny. It was all the same. It was the same thing with when we were talking about like now this is gonna sound stupid anyway, but you know, period. When you're ending a sentence with a dot, and people were like, "Oh, but it's I'm gonna end it with a prick," because in Swedish, dot is prick, and making it like into making that sound a little bit more English, it turned into prick. And then then our teacher was more like, well, that could also be something that you put that rubber on. And is widely used as an insult. Which also had people stop saying that. Unless they were actually trying to insult someone, because of course people started to use the insult too. There we have something going. I was afraid I was gonna get really quiet, but now I'm just babbling on instead. Yeah, okay, so when I'm finished with this and you see this, if you think I'm babbling too much, leave a comment that says you talk too much, or whatever. Just be honest with me. In any way, if you think I could make anything better, just tell me how. There's like a lot of lines in this, and I don't want to miss out on the point that it's actually because it's supposed to look like a W. But it feels like I'm kind of missing it out. That feels like the most important thing. Exactly what it looks like is kind of a bit different on all of them. Yeah, I have a reference over there. So, but it's like this doesn't even look like a W all the time, but I think I like it. I don't know if it makes her a copycat or just more equal to Superman, but I don't know. I like it anyway. Because I get it. No. That makes me sound really stupid. I usually don't get things. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of okay, I suppose. And then we have these shoes that are supposed to be like spiky in the front. And oh my god, in this she also has heels. I don't understand how she's supposed to actually do anything in heels, especially as she's jumping around a lot. I can barely... I can walk in heels, but it's painful. It's quickly painful. So I would not be able to jump around in heels the way Wonder Woman does. No, I wouldn't. Not possible. Now let's see, it's like... I don't even know where I have a knee. It's like... And this is all bendy and weird. Something like that, I suppose, is fine, because then her knee is there, and then oh yeah, it's bending a lot, but something like that. And then we have the lasso, and we have the hair, and she really looks like I'm trying to draw a manga figure, and her face is kind of chubby and cute. But I don't think I want her face to be all that chubby, because, well, maybe just because she's not. And then we go... There are way too much lines in her face to be able to draw eyes. So like... Oh no, I hate drawing lines when I actually have like eyes, when I have like lines to follow, because look, if I draw an eye symmetrically here now, it's way too close together, and if I just fix it just a little bit, I'm probably gonna think it's like, oh no, it's too far away instead, and yeah. And she has this really cool eyebrows. She looks like, yeah, really, not stern maybe, but you know, I know what I want, I know what I'm thinking, and just really cool. Wonder Woman in general is really cool. I like her. There is this comic that I like where she's like, there is a man with a whole group of people behind him, and they're all like, oh, Wonder Woman, she's such a slut, and yeah, all these things that are like, yeah, they are saying bad things about her. But then she takes her lasso and lassos him in, and is like, why are you saying these things about me? And he's like, well, actually I'm just insecure about myself, and I secretly dress up as Wonder Woman because it makes me feel empowered. And she's like, well, that's great. My costume makes me feel empowered too. And that makes me happy. Because, yay, feeling empowered without putting other people down is good. Go Wonder Woman. Yeah, I kind of like this face. Wow, it's like the first time in forever I've actually drawn something that I like right away. Her face, that is. I don't like everything about this drawing. But I never do about my own drawings. And then someone comes and says, ah, you're so good, and I'm like, Just that weird little laugh. Oh, and these are important. I also found this other weird little comic where she was like, she and Superman standing, they are getting shot at, and Superman is like, he just stands there all buff, like, because he it doesn't matter if people shoot him, he won't die. And Wonder Woman is, and he asks Wonder Woman like, but aren't you basically immortal too? They couldn't shoot you, right? And she's like, yeah, why? So why are you bothering with the wristbands? And she's like, really? And then she lets go, and they shoot her on the boobs, and they're all jiggly, and Superman is like, yeah, okay, I get it. I find it funny for some reason. Yeah, so the sketch is done, and I think I'm gonna quit here. Not completely, but this is gonna get to be part 1, because I don't even know for how long I've been filming this now. It could have been quite a while. And I'm talking a lot. And I know I'm also saying I talk a lot. I'm sorry. And then, but I think that I'm gonna move on to Medibang to make the line art. But I'm gonna put that in another video. So, thanks for watching, and leave a comment. As I said, it's the first time I'm actually on the camera and like in view, and you can hear my voice. So I don't know what more to say, but really, I really appreciate you watching, and I would be really happy if you left a comment and any suggestions on how to improve. Bye!